name is Nirali.
And my name is Mayank, and welcome to our channel. We just got married a month ago and she just moved to the UK, and the 8 months leading up to our wedding was not just stressful because of the wedding planning, but also confusing because we were trying to apply for her UK visa.
After doing a lot of research, we found that the government's official website is just very complicated and not that easy to understand, and we noticed that there's not a lot of information out there, so we decided to make this video and help others and just share with you the process for applying for UK spouse visa. So in this video, we'll talk about all the application forms that you will need to fill in. There are 3 forms that you will need to fill in. The first is the online application form, the second is Appendix to financial requirement form, and third is a sponsorship undertaking 07 form, or it's also called SU07 form, which is optional and it's not mandatory, but it will help build your case stronger.
So we'll start off by showing you the online application form. To apply for the online application form, you go to this website here, which is www.visaforuk.fco.gov.uk. Once you're on this page, you click register an account, you fill in all your details that they've asked for, and once you've registered and logged in, you will see this page here where you'll see 2 options: apply for myself or apply for someone else. You click on apply for myself if you are applying for yourself as the applicant, or if your sponsor is applying for you on your behalf, then you apply for someone else. In our case, we just applied as the applicant, so we clicked on apply for myself, and you click continue and you start filling the form in. There are quite a lot of sections to fill in, so we won't go through the entire form because most of them are self-explanatory, but the one important thing I will mention is that you will have to pay for the IHS during this application process. I don't think you get an option to pay for the IHS later on, and you will have to pay it at the same time as you're paying for your actual visa application. And the fee for the IHS is £1,200 plus the actual visa fee itself, which is £1,500. So it is quite expensive. If you've got any questions about any of the sections in this application form, then please do leave a comment below and we will try and answer them. The second form that you will need to submit is the Appendix 2 of the VA4FA form. Now this form is possibly one of the most important documents that you'll need to submit, as this is the form that UKVI will use to determine whether your sponsor meets the Home Office's requirements to be able to sponsor your partner to move over to the UK. You can get this form from the gov.uk's website, where you can see in the documents sections here, it's called Appendix 2 of VA4FA Financial Requirements Form. To fill this form in, you should print it out and fill it in by hand. I would suggest print out extra copies in case you make any mistakes. There are 3 main parts in this form, and again, most of the questions on here are self-explanatory, but I'll quickly go through what you can expect in all 3 sections. So part 1, they will ask you questions about you and your sponsor. You know, if you've ever met each other, if so, where you met, etc. Part 2 is questions about the accommodation, so where you both will live and just basic details about the property. And part 3, and this is the biggie, is the financial requirement. These are questions about how your sponsor meets the financial requirement, so employment details, annual wages, savings, etc. I would highly suggest that you carefully research what is needed for your specific case and you understand exactly how you are going to be meeting these requirements before filling this form in. One thing I will mention about this question in part 1, question 1.19, let me zoom in a little bit, where they ask you if you've ever lived together. Bit of a weird question this, because if you are applying for a spouse visa, then chances are you are both living in different countries, so living together isn't exactly going to be possible. But I would suggest you put yes in this box, even if you've stayed together in the same house for 1 week or 2 weeks. Just put yes, otherwise they will see it as, oh, you're in a relationship, you're married, but you haven't lived together. Why? and then they'll start doubting if the relationship is genuine or not. So just put yes in this box if you've stayed together, even if it's for a short amount of time, and just in this box here, just put details. Just say we stayed together for this amount of time, and just on this day in this location. So again, if you've got any doubt about any of the other questions in this form, then do leave a comment below and we will try and answer them. The third form that we submitted as part of our application was the sponsorship undertaking form, or it's also called SU07 form. Again, you can get this from the gov.uk's website. This is completely optional. You don't have to submit it. It's totally up to you. This form is basically you as the sponsor. You're saying that, you know, if your spouse's visa does get approved, then you will look after him or her for maintenance, accommodation and care in the UK, and that you are happy to take this responsibility. If you submit this, it will only make your case stronger. So I'd suggest you might as well. It's not going to hurt. So yeah, nothing else to this. Just asks you for your details, your national insurance number, your address, and that's pretty much it. And then you just sign it at the end and date it. So I'd suggest you put it in, but again, it's not mandatory.
Hopefully you have now understood which application forms to submit.
And if you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.